The average US adult spends nearly 8 hours a day engaging with digital content. If you think about television, everyone is consuming digital content these days. It's no longer about flipping channels and watching the news or whatnot. This is why viewership for many localized television channels is down, because everyone's turning to Amazon, Netflix, Apple TV, and Disney Plus. The list goes on and on. We see digital consumption continually rising in the upcoming years. We actually do not see it declining. So that begs the question. Digital consumption is up. Why isn't content marketing working for most people? People are consuming content. I want to go into some stats and things you need to know. First off, let's discuss the state of content marketing in 2025. At least 90% of organizations use content marketing, and when you think about the overall market, it's expected to reach $1.95 trillion by 2032. Furthermore, 63% of businesses are planning to increase their content creation budget in 2025. What we'll find is that although everyone is using content marketing, consumers are also being bombarded at the same time with tons of content options, which makes them picky about which ones they want to consume and which ones they don't. This is why more than half of all businesses struggle with content marketing. 49% rate their performance as effective. However, many of those who say they are effective are actually missing a key component: optimizing for conversion. If they did that, see much better results. When you think about content marketing and SEO, it's among the most profitable strategies of 2024. This is why companies invest so much money in it. Paid advertising is super effective as well, but you have to keep spending to generate revenue. If you stop spending, you don't generate revenue. Content marketing and SEO need maintenance. You have to keep investing in them, but not at the rate of paid advertising. Another important note for businesses. Look at this graph. It doesn't matter if you're B2B or B2C. Average, people need to see your brand 3 to 23 times before they make a purchase. Depending on your price point, this is why content is super important. Allows you to provide those multiple touch points. If you don't provide them, people may see you and like what they see but are less likely to buy. Content marketing needs to be at the core of your lead generation strategy because it converts really well. It generates 3 times as many leads as traditional marketing. Whether this is for email opt-ins or B2B leads or even B2C, it doesn't matter. It is one of the most effective channels because we're creating goodwill, unlike paid advertising where people know it's an ad. This tends to create goodwill and encourages more people wanting to engage. We wanted to take a look at where businesses are getting involved. Content marketing is only being viewed as effective, which is better than not effective, but it's not delivering the expected return. We identified 6 things that we think businesses are missing. Lack of resources, whether financial or human resources. 71% of businesses have a monthly content marketing budget of under $1,000, which means they might not be investing enough. Focus on quantity over quality. A lot of content may be great, but if it isn't high quality, it's not going to do any good in Google. Misalignment between content type and buyer journey. Understanding where your audience is in their buyer's journey is crucial. Over-reliance on social media. While social media marketing is important and effective, studies show that ROI declines over time. Over-reliance on AI. AI without human intervention will not drive desired results. Set it and forget it approach. If you create a piece of content and leave it untouched, you'll eventually see a drop-off in engagement. If we're going to create new content or update existing content, what are some trends we can pay attention to? It's essential that you put your content where it matters. Focus on channels that align with your strengths and audience preferences. Some types of content are gaining traction in 2025, others are losing traction. AI-generated content and short-form videos are growing, while white papers and ebooks are declining in usage. Different types of content serve different purposes. Blogs are great for SEO impact, while podcasts engage niche audiences effectively. As we enter further into 2025, pay attention to what your audience needs based on their position in the top of funnel. Tailor your approach accordingly. When considering viral content, most of it is hit or miss. We don't want to spend tons of time there as it doesn't grow business long term like many believe. If you want to receive a blueprint for free, comment SEO.